Hello, friends. Uncle Marv here with another episode of the IT Business Podcast, the show for IT professionals and managed service providers, where we help you run your business better, smarter, and faster. And we are continuing our march to IT Nation Connect, which is happening this November in Orlando, Florida. And we are moving right through PitchIT 2025, the competition and accelerator program for new and emerging vendors. We are coming close to the end here as we are into August. The vendors are all finishing up bootcamp, getting ready to do all of their major pitches, compete against each other, all in the hopes of winning $70,000 as a grand prize, $30,000 for second. And I don't know if we're going to have a third place prize this year, but most of you know it has a set of steak knives, but we'll see what happens there. Today, we are talking with a company that is new to me, a company called Mizo, and our guest that is going to be helping us understand who Mizo is Nathaniel Deschaneri. How close was I?
Quite good.
Quite
Thanks
good?
for having me on. Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to go to France soon.
Yeah, a nice place to go for holiday.
Okay. Although you are now in Canada, so we can go to Canada and speak French.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to refer to you as Nat, which was what most people do, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Nat, first of all, tell us how you found out about the PitchIT program and what made you decide to join. Give it a go.
Yeah, so before we were an MSP and we switched to the vendor side, but we have to discover how to sell to MSP. So PitchIT is a perfect program. We meet MSP experts learning about sales, about funding, about marketing. So it was perfect for us. And that's why we sent it to the program. And also to meet a lot of MSP and have the opportunity to speak at podcasts like yours. So that's why we choose it.
Okay. And what was it that actually got you interested in creating and starting Mizo?
So as I said, we were an MSP before, and we at that time we were growing a lot. We needed more people to help us with specific tasks, but we couldn't find any good tech or enough tech to help us with as we grow. So we start to look at automation tool, and it was too expensive, too long to implement. So we decided to create our own AI agent system. And with time, we saw a potential of product. And since this year, we decided to put it public. And Mizo is born, and it's an AI agent for MSPs. All
right. So give me an idea of the things that you were trying to automate, because when I talk to everybody and they all talk about automation, everybody has a different idea of what they need to automate in their business. So what did you start focusing on?
So we start with the main issue we had, which was for more senior tech. So one day, one of our senior tech came to see us and told us that you don't want anymore to do any triage, dispatch. So we start with triage and dispatch. And after that, we start to speak with our junior tech. So we automated knowledge creation to help them to be more independent. So now we are from dispatch to documentation creation to resolution within the service desk part, I would say.
Okay. Now, did you have a service manager or a dispatcher as part of the MSP?
Yeah, we had. And right now it's more like a manager or process optimization side. And also it start to do more project tickets. So billable hour for the MSP. It was perfect.
Okay. So help me understand this, because I know that the larger MSPs they always talk about having a service manager and a dispatcher, and they're supposed to, assign the tickets. But if you had a senior tech that was still complaining about, look, we don't want, is that a fault of the dispatcher sending it to the wrong place, or is it the fault of a level 1 technician escalating it too fast?
I will say both. So
okay.
Error is always possible. We are still human, so sometimes it was error, but also a dispatcher need holiday sometimes. So it's not a 24-hour dispatcher. So at this kind of time, it was starting to be complicated when it was not on the office.
Very interesting. So when you decided to separate from the MSP and bring this to the market, what were some of the challenges that you ran into? Because as I mentioned, everybody kind of sees automation different. So what were some of the things that you ran into?
So the luck we have that we start with some MSP in the same peer group as us. So it helped us to adapt the product to other MSP way of working. So it was good information. So that was perfect for us. I would say the most complicated thing is that as we are more on the technical side, we speak about features, but as a vendor, you have to show the value. So to look at all the ROI you are bringing to MSP, not just features. So PitchIT helped us a lot to speak more about what we are bringing as more margin, less repetitive task, and not speaking only about we are doing this.
Okay. Are you able to tell us about your peer group? Was it one that we all recognize, or was it just kind of one you put together?
A small one within Canada. So
yeah, I know nothing in Canada. Okay. So obviously, I assume that you're part of the ConnectWise family, or are going to be. And if not, don't worry about it. But what types of integrations do you guys have? Because I'm assuming that a big part of what you need to do has to work with, PSAs, RMM, all that stuff.
Yeah, you understand it. So we're connecting to PSA and documentation tool. We're like a smart layer on every ticket within the PSA, and we are bringing all the information needed by a tech from the documentation tool. So we're pushing to ConnectWise, for example, the good documentation, the good assets, resolution steps, the good contact information. So we bring all the information within ConnectWise, Halo, Autotask, PSA, I would say.
All right. How soon do you think you'll be adding some of the other stuff like IT Glue, Datto? We
are connected to IT Glue, Odoo.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, we do more on the documentation side. Our big next connection will be RMM to be able to push script from the ticket to the RMM. So that will be the next step.
All right. So with part of that money you win, upgrade the website and add all those integrations. I didn't see those on there.
Yeah, we are quite secret. No, but we have to be connected to all these tools because all the information in the MSP are in this tool. So we need to understand their documentation.
Yeah. Well, I imagine part of the reason is you're probably super busy. I mean, this is still technically year 1 or year 2 for you guys?
We are a team of 4.
Okay. But still, I mean, trying to make this, a go at it, and you're, not only trying to grow the business, you're trying to do this PitchIT stuff. And I know Sean Lardo has you guys, going berserk with this, bootcamp schedule. So it's got to be pretty hectic right now.
Yeah, but we see the bootcamp like an accelerator. So it's better to do it fast.
Yeah.
As a new vendor, to learn fast, to be able to bring value. So that's perfect.
All right. So has being a part of PitchIT, has it changed anything in terms of what you thought you would do, your roadmap, anything like that?
Not especially our roadmap. As we talk a lot with MSPs, technicians, we already understand the pain, the need of an MSP. So it's more on the sales and marketing side. It helps a lot for us.
All right. So is it really just focused on the tickets? Because you're not talking about automating any of the actual RMM tasks or anything, are you?
We are going to do it soon, but right now it's only on the tickets. So as I said, a ticket's come in, Mizo analyze it, do all the manual tasks like triage, dispatch, and after bring all the needed information for the technician, so the good documentation, the good assets, the resolution steps. It's setting pre-assistance question, update the contact information. The technician just follows the resolution steps, and after that, Mizo is creating a new knowledge base. So next time we've got a similar issue, we can use the knowledge base creating.
Okay. I know that you've got on your website, it talks about 12% ROI. Yeah. And then, increased capacity per tech, less escalations and stuff. Has there been any MSP that has actually put a number to that, saying that, this has saved me, this many hours and this many dollars per month?
Yeah, what we saw is that a 28% increase in one of MSP. It was like $90,000 per year. So like one tech in more within the team, thanks to Mizo. But what's complicated to calculate is that as we free time to take, we are able to do more on another side. So we are doing less ticket resolution, but maybe more project on the side. So of course, we are helping with the margin directly on the ticket, but as we free up time to the technician, we are able to do more billable hours on the side. So that's also a good point.
Okay. Let me ask a sidebar question. How much of what you're seeing out there is, international flavor, Canadian flavor versus US? Because, we're kind of snooty down here.
Yeah, so everything is done within Canada. All the team is Canadian, except me. I'm the French and the French accent.
Canadian French, right?
Yeah, Canadian French, but everything in Canada.
Okay.
And want to keep everything of Mizo is doing within North America, I would say, within the US and Canada.
All right. Any surprising things pop up in terms of feedback that, maybe, something you didn't think of or something new that came out of left field?
Yeah, I will say the most surprising moment we've got is one time we were doing the introduction of Mizo to a new team, and the CTO of this MSP introduced Mizo as a new teammate. So they were expecting a female new teammate on the Monday morning, and when they came to the office, it was an AI agent. So it was quite funny to see that they humanize our agents. And it's also a good feedback for us which means we bring as much value as a new technician within the team. But it was funny to see the deception. They are waiting for Anna, a new female tech, because it was only a male tech company.
Right.
But they got AI at the place.
All right. So let's follow that trail a little bit. What do you see as kind of the future trend for this? Because we are pushing for AI to be a part of, what we do, but where do you see AI going as we integrate it more and more into our workspace?
I would say it will always be an emperor. It will not replace technician, but it will help them to be more efficient and to do less manual tasks to free up some space on their head. So more helping them doing more reflection, more useful task, and not just adding a new date within the ConnectWise or changing a statue within the IT glue. So really empowering the technician to be able to do more.
So one of the reasons I asked that, and we're gonna chase a rabbit here. So I had to take my car in for some work, and my regular mechanic could not do something, so I had to call the dealer. And I called the dealer, and there was an AI voice that came on, asked me what the trouble was, and I started to tell them, and you're having trouble with this. Boom. Anything else? Boom. Anything else? Boom. What day would you like to come in? And I was like, I want to talk to somebody to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. But I did, there was nothing wrong with what they had set up, but there wasn't an option for me to get out. Now, your product is really based on the MSP, so I understand that if somebody submits a ticket, that Mizo will, kind of work from that point. What do the end users see from Mizo?
We are not seeing Mizo. We want the tech to stay in contact with the customer, to be customer focused. So we do not want to become an AI voice agent. We want always that the final end user, final customer to be on the phone with a human, or that a human checks the email before we sending it. So we are more on the technician part to be sure that the customer are not seeing the AI, because what the tech are good at, it's also the customer relationship. They know well of the field, so it's better to have a human on the phone.
Okay. So Anna's not going to be a chat box on the side of our website saying, have you tried shutting it off and turning it back on again?
No, we want the final customer do not see the AI, just the MSP side, I would say.
All right. Well, Nat, thank you very much. I know that you're ready for this. And the last few minutes, I want to kind of step aside and give you the floor and let you do, I'm hoping it's still your first official pitch for this year. So I'm going to be quiet and take it away.
So thanks. So Mizo was created by an MSP and become for MSP. So we know well your pains, that your margins are under pressure, that your tech teams are under pressure, and that your customer are waiting for answer. So we came with a dream. What if we could have higher margin, happier tech and customer, and also more time for new billable project. And our dream came true as we developed Mizo. So basically, Mizo is an AI agent that became a smart layer in your PSA and MSP tool stack. We connect the tool together and push the right information at the right time to the technician. Thanks to Mizo, your triage, dispatch, persistence question are fully automated, but we go deeper as we recommend resolution step from the past tickets, and we finish the work by creating and updating your documentation to be sure that all the knowledge do not stay on the head of one technician, but is shared within the company. So that's it for Mizo.
All right, Nat, thank you. Very well done. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Thank you for doing this appointment and doing the recording with me.
It was a pleasure.
And I wish you luck. And obviously, we're going to see you in Orlando, right?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
So I will see you when we're there. On stage. There you go. That's the positive thinking we need to have. So folks, be sure to check them out before November. You'll hear about them on some of the other podcast stations, and of course through the ConnectWise IT Nation thing that they got going. Mizo.tech is the website. I'll have the link in there. We'll have a bio page for Nat as well. You can reach out and you can learn more about Mizo, the cutting edge technology company delivering AI-powered agent automation just for MSPs. It'll help you reduce your workload, decrease response times, and enhance user satisfaction. Nat, thank you very much. And folks, thank you for tuning in. I think we've got 2 or 3 more that we'll be doing through the end of August here. Look forward to seeing you guys on the road. Hopefully we'll catch you in Orlando at IT Nation Connect. That's going to do it. We'll see you soon. Holla.